Week 1 of 2021 has come and gone, and with it a menagerie of brand new video game news and releases. And it is a very exciting time for everybody because 2021 has a lot of great games on the horizon. Some really big names are coming our way, and this week revealed that another really big name could be headed our way sooner rather than later. What am I talking about? Let's find out on these 6 things you must know that happened in the video game world last week. Let's head to number 6. Number 6. Respawn Entertainment is the same studio behind Jedi Fallen Order, Titanfall, and the Apex Legends franchise, and while the developers at Respawn did confirm that Jedi Fallen Order definitely is going to be the first in an ongoing franchise moving forward, that is not the news we're going to be talking about today. Today, we're going to be talking about a job listing that appeared on Respawn's website early last week. The job ad description revealed that Respawn is looking for a generalist software engineer to work on new practical technologies that would enable adventuring forever. That is a lot of adventuring. This suggests that Respawn could be working on a live ongoing title similar to EA's Anthem, just minus the catastrophic failure on launch. We don't have any more news about this, and Respawn took this ad down later in the week, so we can't really get any more details from the ad description itself. However, this does suggest Respawn will be working on a brand new franchise, completely separate from its 3 flagship franchises, and it is going to be something that we are definitely going to be learning more about in the coming months. Now, is it going to be revealed at E3 of this year? Is it going to be revealed next year? We're not quite sure, but when it is revealed, it is definitely going to be something worth paying attention to. And that's number 6. Let's head to number 5. Number 5. Number 5 takes us to From Software's Elden Ring. Now, Elden Ring got revealed back in E3 of 2019, and we didn't really hear anything about it in 2020. What happened? Did it get delayed? Did it get pushed back because of COVID-19? Were there issues internally with the game? We just didn't know, and while we were extremely worried, the developers recently came out and said it was not delayed because of COVID-19, and they did in fact even add on that this game is going to have some sort of reveal or news released about it in early 2021. There might be some leaks to back up what that news could be. Multiple leaks last week revealed that From Software's Elden Ring will have a combat style similar to Dark Souls, and it is going to have a massive map to explore. The leak revealed 2 photos of in-game monsters. One was from the original trailer back in 2019 during E3, but there's a brand new one alongside it that we've never seen before. But that wasn't all. The leak also revealed that this game will have dynamic weather and it's going to have time of day cycles. This is really exciting, especially because of the names attached to this project. You have the Dark Souls director Hidetaka Miyazaki. Now, if I butcher that, I apologize. I gave him my best shot. And then we have George R.R. Martin, the man behind the Game of Thrones franchise. This series is going to have an amazing world that is going to definitely be worth exploring. And the fact that this map is going to be so big really just adds to that and makes us really excited about when this game releases. But when is it going to release? Now, initially, all of this information was revealed in a video released by Chinese Dark Souls Insider. Now, the information was then backed by a reputable industry source, Okami. The source revealed that Elden Ring is in its final stages of development, and this game is supposedly going to release in 2021. Yes, it is supposed to release this year. Now, this hasn't been confirmed, so do take this with a small grain of salt. It was reputable sources who said that this game would be releasing. However, we can't confirm it at this point until From Software comes out and officially confirms this. Have they done that yet? No. They did say they are going to be talking about the game in the coming weeks, however, so we can only hope that they will be confirming it very, very soon. And that's number 5. Number 4. Now, if you're doing something right, you don't usually change the formula behind it, and that takes us to Nintendo, a franchise that has been doing it right for over 100 years at this point. They make their games in-house, they make them in Japan, and then they ship them out to the world at large, and this has been a formula that has been bulletproof for over a century, as I said. Now, that is set to change here in 2021. Now, this isn't something that has never happened before. They have bought external studios before. However, the last one they bought was Monolith Soft, the developer behind the Xenoblade Chronicles franchise. As I said, it was early 2000s. It was over a decade ago. Nintendo is getting ready to acquire Canadian developer Next Level Games, the studio behind the highly successful Luigi's Mansion franchise. Luigi's Mansion 3 sold over 8 million copies. This game was a very, very successful one, and no doubt Nintendo is going to be really leaning on that success moving forward. In a statement, they said that the move becomes official on March 1st, pending satisfaction of all relevant terms and conditions, and this will give Next Level Games an anticipated improvement in development, speed, and quality. This is a big deal. Luigi's Mansion has a major following behind it. There's a lot of people that really love these games. They've been around for a while, and they're going to be around for a while to come, it seems. But that is number 4. Number 3. Number 3 takes us to Rockstar. GTA 5 has been out for over 7 years at this point. The game has been out for a while. You have constant DLC coming out, you have GTA Online, you have a massive fan base behind this game, and where is GTA 6? Everybody wants to know. The fans are chomping at the bit. And there might be some news about a huge project on the way in 2021. Now, I put emphasis on might. We're going to talk about why. A recent tweet by Spotify music producer Cheeky Khan. Now, I don't know if that's how you actually say it, but that is how it looked to me. AKA Chai KO. Again, I'm guessing here, but it sounds right. The artist revealed a screenshot on his Twitter of an email he received from the game studio. However, many believe this image is false. Now, why do they believe it's false? There's a lot of credence behind why they believe that. The backdrop color slightly changes from paragraph 2 to 3 of this email, and more than that, the person who sent the email is Richard Barnes. For those of you who don't know, this person left Rockstar over a year ago back in 2019. Now, this email got sent in late 2020. I think it was sent on the 31st, which means that he has come back to Rockstar in miraculous fashion and sent this email out over a year after his departure from the developer. Is that likely? I would say no. And to put even more backing behind the falsification of this email is the fact that GTA insider Jan2295 revealed that GTA 6 is on the way, but it is a long ways off. That is very sad for anybody who wants to see GTA 6 because we've been waiting for a long time, and at this point everybody is desperate for every and any kind of news about this upcoming title. Now, in the recent Cayo Perico Heist DLC in GTA 5, they did hint at GTA 6's upcoming location in form of jackets that were given to all of the people who got the DLC and completed it. It was a jacket that had, I guess, a Vice City location on the back of it, leaning towards that GTA 6 could be revisiting Vice City. Again, we can't confirm this. It could just be Rockstar making a nod to one of their more popular games within the franchise. Anything could be possible. Is this email real? Could this be a sign that a big project is on the way in 2021? Again, this is unlikely. But you know what? When it comes to Rockstar, when it comes to GTA, anything's possible. And that is number 3. Number 2. Number 2, we head to indie devs. We're going into the indie devs, guys. Bloober Team. It's just fun to say. You know what? Bloober Team is doing things. For those of you who are like, who is Bloober Team? You know what? They're a more well-known indie developer. They're the same team behind the Layers of Fear franchise. They made the Blair Witch game that came out in 2019. They know what they're doing when it comes to horror games. They are good at this stuff. And they have a brand new game that is on the way that is going to be releasing in just a few weeks. This game is going to be releasing on January 28th to Xbox and PC. Unfortunately, for all of you PlayStation players, you're not going to be able to get your hands on this game. However, the game footage you can watch, it shows off the title's unique gameplay style where players play in both the spirit and the real world simultaneously. So this game really leans into the whole puzzle aspect of horror games, and the spirit and real world gameplay style will really add to that and make it even more challenging for players who are trying to get through this game. It is some very cool footage that I have linked below, and I also have their website linked below if you want to check out the indie developer themselves and all of the other projects that they've worked on in the past. Again, Bloober Team knows what they're doing. And with a name like that, I would hope that they do. And that is number 2. Number 1. We wind down week 1 of 2021 with 2 major releases that happened on PC. There was no console releases at this point. They are going to be on the horizon very soon. However, the first game we're going to be talking about is Iron Conflict. It released on PC on January 7th. It's a real-time strategy game developed by Chinese indie developer Angela Game. Now, Angela Game is a up-and-coming developer that has a lot of really great content on the way. The game will feature both modern and and World War II tanks and planes for a huge assortment of strategic combinations. And Angela Game, if you didn't know, is also the studio behind the upcoming multiplayer sandbox title Myth of Empires, which takes players to 3rd century Eastern China with a high level of freedom for players to play within. This game was announced way back in late 2019, and it has yet to have a release date at this point. However, this game, if you haven't checked it out, also looks incredible, and I'm going to have the link to that website and the trailer below because this game is definitely worth checking out. Iron Conflict is 10% off right now on Steam, so definitely play the game, see what you think. But moving past that, there was another PC title that is definitely worth checking out. Cobra Kai is a big Netflix series, and they actually just released Season 3 last week. And for those of you who haven't finished binging it or maybe haven't even started at this point, there's a brand new video game that arrived last week right alongside it that is definitely worth a look. Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid Saga continues, released on PC on January 5th, and the game is a side-scrolling beat-em-up title that is based off of the TV series itself. Now, the game was developed by Flux Game Studios and released 3 days before Season 3 kicked off on Netflix on January 8th. If you haven't played this game, it is definitely worth a look. It really looks like a classic kung fu fighter, and for those of you who love fighting games, for those of you who love Cobra Kai, this is going to be a match made in heaven for you guys and gals. The Karate Kid Saga Continues is right now 15% off on Steam, and it is also worth noting that the League of Legends Season 2021 released last week alongside a live stream revealing all kinds of different information about the season, about upcoming projects, and about things that are going to be releasing throughout the year for the League of Legends franchise. It was a very cool live stream. It is definitely worth checking out, and that link is going to be below as well. But that is everything. That is the 6 things that you need to know that happened in the video game world last week. Next week is going to have even more in store. It's going to be even more exciting. I can't wait to talk about it. But there is one more wild thing that we need to discuss. I'm talking about Wild Card Weekend. It's not quite video game related, but it is a game. So we are going to talk about it really quickly. The Browns did something that I was very proud to see, something that has not happened in my lifetime. They made it into the 2nd round of the playoffs. And for all of my Browns fans out there, for all of you loud and proud in Browns Nation, the time has come. I can't wait for Kansas City, as I'm sure you can't either. And I will see you next week on the Weekly Rewind. Take it easy, y'all.